Today we're going to do a natural smoky eye on a monolid eye. To get started, this is one of the most important steps. Start with a sponge. This is a loose powder by Makeup Forever. It's a HD high definition powder. So you want to take some of the powder and we're going to place it right under the eye. Tap it on. And you can kind of bring it down a tiny bit. The purpose of the powder is to catch any eyeshadow that falls on the face. Also, with the powder on, with a lot of monolid eyes, when we put on eyeliner or anything kind of dark on the eyelids, it comes right down to the bottom. And that's not pretty at all. So this powder actually prevents that from happening. I've tried it on myself and it works all day and it's amazing. So the Makeup Forever HD powder is one that I found works really well for this purpose. Next, we're gonna do a base. We're gonna put the base on the eyelid. This is the Motives Eye Base. What it does is that it prevents the eyeshadow from creasing. You just need a tiny bit. I put it kind of towards the eyelashes, and then you kind of smooth it up and into the brow bone. You don't need a lot of this product at all. A little bit goes a very, very long way. So it just gives the eyes a little bit of a highlight. It keeps the eyeshadow on all day long. And the trick is really to use very little, because the less you use, the less it's gonna crease and it won't make your eyeshadow crease either. So next we're going with a kohl eyeliner. This is the black kohl eyeliner by Motives for Lala. So we're gonna start the eyeliner kind of from the outer end of the eye, and we're gonna draw it almost like an eyeliner, but a little bit above where we would put the eyeliner. And I take it from the outside towards the inner corner, making sure that you want to cover as much of the eyelash area as well. So you don't want any kind of blank areas when you open your eyes. You don't want there to be white spaces. That doesn't look very good. We're going to take this and just put it kind of all along the lash line and a little bit above. Next, we're going to take a round, this is the crease brush by Motives, and we're going to take the eyeliner and kind of blend it upwards into the crease area. So we're kind of creating a base for the smoky eye effect. So you have kind of the darker black on the bottom, and as we're blending this up, we have that smoky effect. You don't want to blend this too high. You want it to kind of stop. So when her eyes are open, you can see some of that dark going into smoky gray color. You don't want to bring it up too high, because her crease, when your eyes are open, you know, where the eyeball kind of curves in, that's where her crease is located. And we're gonna put another color there. So kind of leave some room for that crease color, but you wanna be able to see it as well. So when you're doing the makeup, you wanna make sure to see what the makeup looks like with the eyes open and not just with the eyes closed the whole time. Next, we're going to put on the crease color. This is the Motives Element Palette. We're going to use this neutral color here. So we're taking this color, we're putting it, kind of loading it on the top of this brush. This is the Crease Brush 204 by Motives. We're taking this into that crease area right there, and we're doing kind of little circles along the eye. So you want to concentrate most of the color kind of towards the outer corner of the eye and then bringing it in. So you have more of a gradient of dark to lighter color. So just a little bit more. We're going to do more blending afterwards, but this is more to show you where the eyeshadow really should stop. So we don't want any color beyond where the crease is. If you have too much color, it just doesn't look good, right? Now we're gonna start, we're gonna take a darker brown color, also from the Element palette. I'm just using this palette for the whole tutorial today. The neutral color is called Native, and then this brown color is called Truffle. So we're taking the Truffle color, and I'm loading it on top of this brush. This is the eyeshadow brush by Monolids. I just take the tip of it, and I'm actually gonna pat it on. So instead of windshield wiping, we're just patting on that color towards the outer corner of the eye. Okay, that's a darker color. I'm taking this brush. This brush actually comes with the palette. I'm taking the lighter color. This is called Serene. So also on the tip of the brush, and we're gonna put it on the inner corner of the eye. So I'm kind of overlapping them a little bit, so then you have more three-dimensional colors going on, and you're mixing, kind of blending these two colors together, so you have more of a gradient of lighter to darker color. Next, we're gonna take the this crease brush again, and we're gonna actually blend a little bit here. So we're blending right between the crease color and that dark brown color that we used. So then you don't see any harsh lines, and it looks well balanced and blended. Next, we're gonna just put on some eyeliner. So eyeliner I'm using, this is it's a Korean brand, Clio, and it's Kill Black. And it's a very, very thin brush, which I really like. So we're gonna bring up the eyelid a little bit, go right along the lash line. And I like to use the brush kind of on its side as opposed to on the tip. I find that it's a little bit more steadier and it gives me more coverage. So one other thing with Monolids, when we put on eyeliner, you can't see it. So we're gonna actually put it on underneath on the waterline as well. So you're gonna take that eyeliner and just go right along the lashes, just a tiny bit below. Okay, and hold it a little bit so that we can have the eyeliner dry so that it won't create any messes. The next step is to add on the eyelashes. So the lashes that I chose, they're very natural, pretty short. They work better for monolids. You don't want lashes that are really, really long because it looks kind of unnatural unless you have really, really big eyes. Look down for me. So just measuring, just making sure that it's a good fit. And we're gonna put on the glue. So with Asian eyes especially, you wanna make sure that you curl the lashes before you put on false lashes, because Asian lashes grow this way at like a 45-degree angle downwards. And so if you don't curl them and you put on the false lashes, you're gonna look like you have two pairs of lashes going on this way, which is not pretty. So we put on the glue. One tip for putting on lashes is to make sure that the glue dries like halfway, so it's kind of tacky, so that when you put it on, it kind of just clings onto the eye and it won't move around. I'm gonna put it on right basically where we put on the eyeliner is where we should have the false lashes. And usually If you're putting this on yourself, it's usually better to use tweezers to help kind of move the lashes to where you want it. Usually we can't see as well with our fingers in the way when we're trying to put on lashes. So once the glue is dry, we're gonna go over it with the eyeliner again. So look down. So just right above where the eyelashes are, we want to put another layer of the eyeliner. So that looks pretty good. Finishing touches, we're going to put a highlighting color. We're going to use a shell. We're kind of like a big fluffy brush, and that's just going to go right under the brow line. I like to mix it with the birch color, which doesn't have any shine. The shell color is a little bit shimmery, and then with the birch color mixed in, it's a nice highlight but not too much shimmer. So you're putting that right under the brow bone and then down to where the crease is. So we're gonna put a little bit of that as well on the inner corner, kind of to give that a little bit of a highlight as well. And then we're going to brush off the powder that's underneath the eye. Look up. So that gives it a nice highlight. And you don't have anything dark coming down later on. I want to do a little bit more on the bottom lash line. So we're going to take that dark brown that we use on top, and we're taking an angled brush. Look up. We're going to place it right under here. You can also use an eyeliner here as well. I find that the powder makes it look a little bit more natural. And I don't bring it too far in with her eyes, look up, because we want the eyes to stay open and we don't want to make it look smaller. One more color, serene color, is just gonna go right under that dark brown. And this color we can bring it in a little more because it's a very light kind of shimmery brown, and it gives the eyes a nice highlight. We're gonna take this black eyeshadow here with the angle liner, okay, and we're gonna do the top eyeliner, just the corner of it, so you can see that nice kind of almond shape there. We're gonna blend that out a tiny bit. So you only need a little bit of this. So I barely touch, kind of the same width as this brush. We're just putting that dark black color there, and then I'm taking the round brush and I'm blending it in and up. I'm going to take a little bit of that crease color again, and we're going to blend that outer corner just a tiny bit more with that crease color, kind of bringing it down a little bit as well. We're just taking that crease, that big fluffy crease brush, and we're gonna just give it a little bit of a blending. You can never blend, well, you can blend too much, but if you're not sure, you can always go and blend a little more so then it looks more finished. So the very last step is to put on some mascara. But before we do that, we're gonna curl the lashes again. So we wanna curl the lashes because we wanna make sure that her lashes are combined with the falsies. So we're gonna take a mascara wand, and you kind of go back and forth. Taking a little bit of Q-tip and cleaning it up. All right, and we're all done. See you next time.